If I score here, I'm about to backflip. That's what I told the guys. I said it in the huddle. Everybody heard it. I had to do it.
Wide open, touchdown, Jamar Chase. Oh, what a flip.
Jamar Chase is one of the most electrifying players in the NFL today.
Burrow has lots of time, and there's Jamar Chase with the catch, breaking tackles, Chase down the sidelines, Panthers chasing Chase, they won't catch him.
Since stepping onto the field as a rookie, he's delivered jaw-dropping performances, shattered records, and forced defenses to adjust their entire game plan just to contain him. Whether it's his ability to dominate deep routes, make impossible catches, or turn short plays into massive gains, Chase has quickly become a household name in the football world. But is it just hype, or are we witnessing one of the next all-time greats? Well, let's explore his rise to greatness and uncover why he's already being talked about as one of the best in the game. Stick around, you won't want to miss this. Jamar Chase's journey to the NFL started in Harvey, Louisiana, a small suburb just outside of New Orleans. Growing up in a competitive, sports-driven environment, Chase's natural talent for football was clear early on. His father, Jimmy Chase, recognized Jamar's potential and pushed him to refine his game from a young age. And, well, he didn't just play football, he studied it. He learned the routes, improved his speed, and developed a work ethic that would later separate him from the rest. By high school, Chase was already turning heads at Archbishop Rummel High School, where he dominated defenses, racking up over 2,000 receiving yards and 30 touchdowns. Coaches and scouts quickly realized this wasn't your average high school talent. Jamar Chase was special. That talent brought him to LSU, where his story really began to take off. He arrived in Baton Rouge in 2018, but his breakout moment came during the 2019 season, a year that can only be described as historic. Partnering with quarterback Joe Burrow, Chase became an unstoppable force. He recorded 84 receptions, an eye-popping 1,780 receiving yards, and 20 touchdowns, leading all of college football. His performance that season earned him the Biletnikoff Award, given to the best wide receiver in the nation. His ability to torch defenses deep, dominate contested catches, and rack up yards after the catch made him the nightmare of every defensive coordinator in the country. That same year, LSU went on a legendary championship run, finishing 15-0 and winning the national championship against Clemson. In that title game alone, Chase delivered another unforgettable performance. 9 receptions for 221 yards and 2 touchdowns. Then came 2020. Just when everyone was waiting to see how he'd follow up his record-breaking year, Chase made a decision that raised eyebrows. He opted out of the season. Citing concerns about COVID-19 and preparing for the NFL, Chase didn't play a single snap his junior year. However, he stayed focused, relentlessly worked on his craft, and made it clear to teams that he wasn't missing a beat. Now, when the Cincinnati Bengals drafted Jamar Chase 5th overall in the 2021 NFL Draft, expectations were high. But no one could have predicted just how quickly he'd transform into one of the league's most dangerous weapons. After sitting out the 2020 season, there were lingering doubts. Was he rusty? Could he adjust to NFL defenses? Well, those questions didn't last long. But before we continue, if you're enjoying this video, please hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell as we continue. So far, Chase has made an immediate impact, turning heads from the first snap of the regular season. In his very first game, Chase silenced critics with 5 catches for 101 yards and a touchdown against the Minnesota Vikings.
Going deep, Jamar Chase, he's got it! Chase to the end zone, that's a Bengal touchdown!
And that was just the beginning. Week after week, he proved he wasn't just a talented rookie, he was a superstar in the making. By the end of the season, Chase had racked up 1,455 receiving yards on 81 receptions with 13 touchdowns. He shattered the NFL rookie record for receiving yards in a single season, surpassing the mark previously set by Justin Jefferson just a year earlier. His combination of speed, route running, and physicality made him nearly impossible to cover. Even when defenses knew the ball was coming his way, he still found a way to make big plays.
Burrow fires, caught, Chase. They try to chase him down, and they cannot. Touchdown.
In a Week 17 showdown against the Kansas City Chiefs, with playoff implications on the line, he put on a jaw-dropping performance. 11 catches for 266 yards and 3 touchdowns. He helped the Bengals secure a crucial win and proved he could dominate on the biggest stages. The postseason was no different. Chase played a massive role in the Bengals' playoff run, helping them reach their first Super Bowl appearance in over 30 years. He consistently came up clutch, making critical catches under pressure and showcasing poise well beyond his years. By the time his rookie season ended, he wasn't just good for a rookie, he was one of the best receivers in the NFL. His breakout year set the tone for what has been an electric career ever since. His 2024 season is yet another testament to his status as one of the most dominant wide receivers in the NFL. Through 14 games, Chase has already piled up 1,413 receiving yards on 102 receptions, adding 15 touchdowns to his growing legacy. While the Bengals offense has dealt with injuries and challenges, Chase has been consistently performing at an elite level and giving his team a fighting chance every week. One of Chase's standout games this season came against the Baltimore Ravens, a divisional rival with one of the league's top defenses. In that matchup, Chase hauled in 11 receptions for 264 yards and 3 touchdowns, single-handedly keeping the Bengals offense alive with big plays and third down conversions. His ability to adjust mid-air, break tackles, and accelerate after the catch turned routine plays into highlight reel moments. Similarly, against the Buffalo Bills, Chase showed why he's Joe Burrow's go-to target, racking up 8 catches for 148 yards and another touchdown, including a 50-yard bomb that shifted momentum in the Bengals' favor. What sets Chase apart this season isn't just the raw stats, it's the efficiency and impact behind them. His target share is a massive 27%, proving he's the focal point of the Bengals' passing attack. His yards after catch numbers are among the best in the league, with defenders often struggling to bring him down after his initial burst. On deep routes, Chase's presence is unmatched. His ability to stretch defenses vertically opens up the field for teammates while focusing safeties to play deeper, creating space underneath. Even in double coverage, Chase finds a way to win. He's as reliable as they come, with a catch rate that reflects both his elite hands and Burrow's trust in him. Through consistency, explosiveness, and sheer talent, Ja'Marr Chase is proving once again in 2024 that no matter the circumstances, he remains a game-changing weapon capable of turning any play into a touchdown. This isn't just a good season. It's another chapter in his growing legacy as one of the NFL's elite. We now have the conversation about the best wide receiver in the NFL today, and that is revolving around Ja'Marr Chase, Justin Jefferson, Tyreek Hill, and Stefon Diggs. All 4 bring something unique to the table, but when you break it down, Chase's case is as strong as anyone's. Let's start with Justin Jefferson.
18, he's given time. He wants Jefferson, climbs the ladder. Oh my goodness! Justin Jefferson pulled it in! The catch of his life!
He is a volume machine. His route running is pristine, and his ability to rack up yardage is undeniable. But what separates Chase is his explosiveness and ability to dominate in critical moments. While Jefferson shines in short to intermediate routes, Chase's deep threat ability forces defense to adjust their entire game plan. Jefferson might pile up stats, but Chase consistently delivers the kind of game-breaking plays that swing momentum. Then there's Tyreek Hill, who's arguably the fastest player in football.
Wilson on the move. Tungo Vailoa. Nice catch. Here goes Hill. Kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, Tyreek Hill.
Hill's speed is unmatched, and his ability to take the top of defenses is legendary. But while Hill thrives on sheer athleticism, Chase is the more complete receiver. He combines speed with elite route running, reliable hands, and physicality that Hill doesn't always bring. Chase doesn't need a perfect throw to make a play. He can win 50-50 balls and fight through contact, making him more versatile against tough secondaries. Stefon Diggs, on the other hand, is known for his consistency and exceptional route running.
Stroud on the slant. He's got Diggs, who's got a touchdown. Stefon Diggs, his first touchdown as a member of the Houston Texans.
He's a master technician who makes every catch look effortless. But Chase edges him out with his ability to dominate physically. Whether it's out-muscling defenders in contested catches or fighting for extra yards after contact, Chase brings a level of physicality that Diggs doesn't quite match. When you put it all together, explosiveness, route running, hands, and big playability, Ja'Marr Chase stands at the top of the list. He's not just a deep threat or a possession receiver, he's both, and he's capable of taking over games in a way very few receivers can. At just 24 years old, he's already ahead of schedule. His numbers through his first few seasons put him on pace to challenge records that were once thought untouchable. If he continues at this level, names like Jerry Rice, Randy Moss, and Calvin Johnson won't just be comparisons. They'll be benchmarks he could surpass. And well, the numbers don't lie. Chase has already logged multiple 1,000-yard seasons, and he's shown a consistency that many elite receivers don't achieve until later in their careers. If he keeps averaging over 1,300 yards per season, as he's done so far, he could be flirting with 20,000 career receiving yards, a mark only Jerry Rice has reached. Add in his knack for touchdowns, and it's easy to imagine Chase climbing the all-time leaderboard in scoring as well. He's the type of player who doesn't just rack up stats, he dominates games, and those moments stick with fans and voters when discussing legacy. Of course, longevity is the big question. The NFL is a brutal league, and wide receivers take a pounding from safeties and corners every game. Staying healthy for 10 to 15 years is a tall order, but Chase's physical style and durability so far suggest he's built for it. He's strong, fast, and smart with how he absorbs contact. Qualities that could help him sustain this level of play for a long time. So is Chase the best wide receiver in the league today? If you're building a team and want someone who can do it all and do it at the highest level, it's hard to argue against him. Chase is the guy.